Hello, welcome to VNews, and here are the headlines.
Foreign Ministry organizes flag-raising ceremony to celebrate ASEAN Day. Party General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng holds talks with Lao counterpart Chomali Sayason. Vietnam News Agency hosts exchange program to raise funds for Agent Orange victims. Student from Hungary Nguyễn Phương Anh was crowned Miss Vietnam in Europe.
Prime Minister Nguyễn Tấn Dũng chaired a meeting for transfer work between the 12 and 13 cabinets in Hanoi on August 7. This is also the first meeting of the new cabinet after it was ratified by the National Assembly.
Reviewing the government's previous term, Prime Minister Dũng said that while it had faced many difficulties caused by the global economic crisis, natural disaster, epidemics, and sabotage of hostile forces, the 12th government had managed to unite and overcome difficulties to fulfill its tasks and help the country on its way to modernization and growth. The leader asked members of the 13th government to uphold the tradition, heighten their sense of responsibility, and join efforts to fulfill important tasks assigned by the party and people. He also requested ministers to review past operations conducted by each of the respective ministries and sectors and coordinate with the Ministry of Home Affairs to amend and supplement tasks, especially overlapping missions and intersectoral coordination mechanisms, along with developing effective working regulations among ministries.
The Vietnamese Foreign Ministry hosted a ceremony in Hanoi on August 8th to hoist the flags of ASEAN and Vietnam in celebration of the ASEAN Day. Foreign Minister Mr. Phạm Bình Minh and the ambassadors of the ASEAN nations to Vietnam were present at the ceremony.
Bên cạnh quốc kỳ tại thủ đô Hà Nội cũng như tại một số cơ quan đại diện ngoại giao và lãnh sự mình ở nước ngoài. Hoạt động này một mặt 15.
The hoisting of the ASEAN flag in ASEAN countries reflect the bloc's determination to build the ASEAN community by 2015 and promote its role and image in the regional and international arena. The Vietnamese embassies in a number of countries, including Laos, Malaysia, and Australia, also hoisted the flags of ASEAN and Vietnam on the same day to commemorate the event.
On the 44th founding anniversary of ASEAN, Vietnamese Foreign Minister Mr. Phạm Bình Minh wrote an article highlighting the bloc's formation and development over the past 4 decades, as well as Vietnam's positive contributions to its development.
After 44 years, ASEAN is entering a decisive and important period in becoming a community based on solidarity, strength and connectivity with regard to politics, economics and culture by 2015. As an ASEAN member for 16 years, Vietnam advocates a community of strength, solidarity and close connectivity to benefit all parties involved in the success. Having taken the ASEAN chair in 2010, Vietnam actively helped guide ASEAN members in turning vision into action with regard to implementing a roadmap for the building of an ASEAN community, further expanding and deepening relations with partners and consolidating ASEAN's central role in the region. Based on such spirit, from now until 2015, Vietnam will proactively promote and propose sound orientation and decision in order to consolidate solidarity and enhance regional cooperation and connectivity to further expand and deepen relations between ASEAN and its partner to maintain its central role in shaping regional architecture. The country will actively raise ASEAN's important role in promoting dialogue, cooperation and building confidence for regional peace, security and stability. Vietnam will also pay due attention to fully implementing agreements and commitments regarding the roadmap for building an ASEAN community, ensuring the effective and timely fulfillment of set targets while assisting ASEAN to settle and cope with existing challenges.
Top leaders of Vietnam and Laos have agreed to step up the exchange of information and experience, especially in theoretical and practical matters regarding party building and national industrialization and modernization.
Vietnamese Party General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng and the visiting Lao Party General Secretary and State President Chumali Sayason reached consensus on the issue during their talks in Hanoi on August 8, following a state welcome ceremony given to the Lao leader. The two sides affirmed that in any circumstances, the Vietnamese and Lao parties and people would make every effort to preserve and nurture the Vietnam-Laos special relationship to make it lasting forever and transmissible to future generations. The two leaders also promised to incessantly develop bilateral relations in a more effective and practical way for the sake of prosperous development of each country and for peace, stability, cooperation and development in the region and the world as well.
The Vietnam News Agency hosted an exchange program entitled For the Pains of Agent Orange in Hanoi on August 8th to raise funds for Vietnamese Agent Orange dioxin victims. Deputy Prime Minister Mr. Nguyễn Thiện Nhân was among those in attendance.
50 years ago, on August 10, U.S. troops conducted their first flight to spray the toxic chemical in southern Vietnam, 61% of which were Agent Orange. About 4.8 million Vietnamese people exposed to the toxicant and 3 million fell victims during this chemical war. Joining efforts with the community and society to ease pains for victims, the Vietnam News Agency set up the For the Pain of Agent Orange Fund in 2006. Through the Vietnam News Agency's bureaus in 63 cities and provinces, the fund presented gifts to thousands of Agent Orange dioxin victims across the country. Speaking at the ceremony, Deputy Prime Minister Nguyễn Thiện Nhân highly valued activities of the fund in particular and the Vietnam News Agency in general to give helping hands to the unfortunates.
Also on August 8th, the Vietnam Association of Victims of Agent Orange Dioxin organized an international seminar on Agent Orange in Hanoi with the participation of 100 delegates from 25 countries and territories.
The conference was the second of its kind and was held to mark Vietnam's Orange Day, which fell on August 10. Nearly 80 million liters of toxic chemicals, of which 61% were Agent Orange containing 366 kilograms of dioxin, were sprayed by the U.S. troops in southern Vietnam from 1961 to 1971, causing an unprecedented Agent Orange disaster in history of mankind.
Nguyễn Phương Anh, an 18-year-old student from Hungary, was crowned Miss Vietnam in Europe 2011 after overcoming 21 other contestants in the final round held in Berlin, Germany on August 6th.
The first runner-up was Lê Hoàng Thảo Nhi from Germany, while Võ Hồng Quân from France took the second runner-up title. The competition's final featured Vietnamese traditional long dress, swimsuit, and evening dress performances and question answer round. The beauty contest, the third of its kind, was co-organized by our Common House Association and Vietnamese organizations in Germany.
The Cooperation for Financing and Promoting Technology (FPT) and the Lao-Vietnam Joint Venture Bank (LVB) on August 5th signed a contract to transform the latter's core banking software system.
Chairwoman of the Lao National Assembly, Pani Yathotu, and many other senior officials of both nations witnessed the signing ceremony. Addressing the function, General Director Nguyễn Kim Diệu of the Lao-Vietnam Joint Venture Bank said that the $4.31 million contract will help the bank improve the efficiency of using resources and brand name, save expenditures, and supply modern products and services. Founded in 1999, the Lao-Vietnam Joint Venture Bank has become a symbol of cooperative and investment ties between Vietnam and Laos. The bank has recorded an annual average growth of more than 25%.
And that comes to the end of our news today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.